For those of you who've been watching my videos for a while, you'll know that I've been doing quick drum solos for every 100 subs that I get. The support's been really great. I've seen some nice comments. It's a nice community that's starting to build. I just reached 1,000 subs, so I wanted to do something special. I wanted to learn something, and I wanted to learn it in a way that you could see the process of how I did it, so maybe you can do it for yourselves. I went through YouTube to find the hardest fills I could possibly find, because I wanted to do something difficult that would challenge me to learn. So I went and found super chops to find, and I wanted to put them in the 16-bar fill. So I wanted to learn 4 different chops. I wanted to mash them together to get this 16-bar, super intricate sounding chop to learn. And that would be like a short drum solo in the context of a song. So when learning fills, there's a process that I go through, and there's 3 things that I try to concentrate on. The first thing is developing muscle memory. What that means is I'll just play the fill over and over. I'll start slow, speed it up, just get it ingrained in my body so that eventually I'm playing it without thinking about it. The second thing I do is I now take that fill and I'll try and incorporate it into a drum groove. Because as drummers, the most important thing we do, we play grooves. That's like grooves pay the bills, but now take the groove and play the fill within the context and try keep in the pocket, stay tight. That's super important, because if you play the fill and you kind of trip over yourself, that means for me, I haven't learned the fill well enough. And then the third thing I do, and it's a bit more fun, is I'll play the fill within the context of chopping out. So I'll play like licks, like blah, 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 and then when I'm playing the licks, I'll try to pull the chop in, see what happens, and then go back to other chops that I'm just kind of expressing on the drums. The first fill I found was from Adam Tubanaro, Orlando drummer. I've been following his channel for so long. I learned so much from that guy. This fill, I saw him, he uploaded it I think about 2 years ago, and I remember learning it back then, but I stopped playing it and I forgot how to do it. So I went back and I went to go learn it because I thought it would just be a good starter chop for this big overall drum chop, because it goes from high tom, floor tom, and it has a crossover. So doing that kind of seems like a good emphasizing starting point. So when I was learning this chop, I went through the process, and this is what it looks like. The next YouTube drummer I went to was Zach Grooves. He's everyone's favorite drummer from 2020. I subbed to him at about 2,000 subscribers, and then like a month later he was at 50,000. So huge growth. He's a cool dude. Go watch his videos. I knew that he plays intricate chops. They sound choppy, if that makes sense. So I wanted to learn something that he plays, just because it would add a sick sounding sense of variety to this overall super fill that I was going to play. So I went to go to his channel. I went to find if he has any tutorial videos, and he has 2 of them. So I chose one of them, and this is the chop, and this is me learning it. Now at this point in this fill, when putting the fill 1 and fill 2 together, I knew that I would need a break. So I went to go find a fill that was easy for me to learn and easy for me to play, just so I could have a bit of a breather. So I went to, I'm sorry if I butchered this name, El Estepario Siberiano. His channel, if you haven't seen him, he does a lot of YouTube drum covers, and he plays drums fast. So go watch his stuff, it's insane. He has a few lick lesson videos, so I went to go find one. This one has a 6-stroke roll in it with a stack, and this, for me, I knew that I could kind of play something like this already, so learning it was pretty smooth. But yeah, this would just give me a break in the fill. So here's me learning that particular drum fill. So now the last fill, I wanted to finish off on a high note. I went to Gabe Helguera from Drum Beats Online. He posted this fill a few months ago, which was like an intricate fill that he did. And I just liked it because you have this double stroke sweep between the toms and the snare, and you get like this looking thing. It looked quite silly when I was practicing. The rest of the fill finished off strongly. So I just wanted to add that to the end, made it sound like a cool ending point that ended on a high note. So this is me learning that fill. So once I learned every fill, I did the process of the 3 points. I had them all comfortable. I needed to now go from fill 1 all the way to fill 4 and get it going. So I went slowly all the way to quickly, and I aimed to get it up to about 180 BPM. So here's the process of playing from beginning to end. Now that I had the fill up to speed, I had to add it in the context of a song. So I made a quick loop on Logic, just a simple one, gave it a few bars empty just to put the fill in, and this is what that looked like. And that's that. That fill was a lot of fun to play. This video was a lot of fun to make. If you learn that, can you post a video, tag me at BrettClue Drums on Instagram? I'd love to see you play it. If you guys subscribe, I try to post 3 videos a week, mostly educational. I don't do much talking. I prefer to get to the point. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next one.